Okay, good evening, class. Today we're going to discuss on case study, the method on how to do the case study. So first, when you get a case study, most important, you need to follow the format. Okay, all the case study they have one format to follow. Okay, that is how to identify the risk in the case. So this is what we're going to discuss today. So a detailed step-by-step guide for turning the case fact into your business risk point. So whatever that I mentioned to you, okay, you go back, you will try to find in the case studies, the exercise that I give it to you last week. Okay, use this method to answer, discuss 5 business risks that should be assessed. Okay, we continue. Step 1, reading the case and understand the company. So what to do? You need to read the case once without writing the answer immediate. Okay, means one round you read. Okay, then ask, what business is this? Uh, what business is this? Is the company actually doing what lah? In other words, what does it depend on to operate successful? So remember, risk is the event or a set of events. Should it occur, will prevent you from achieve objective. So the company objective, of course, is making money lah, profit. Okay, so you need to think what are the things that will be prevent the company making money. Okay, next, who are its stakeholder? Who are the related party lah that may cause risk to the organizations? What objective is it try to achieve? Okay, then this prevent you from uh, listing random problem and help you identify risks that are truly important to the company. So in the case study, you may able to identify more than 5 risks. So you need to identify the risks that important. Okay, you need to prioritize the risks that important. What happens if you identify the wrong risk? Then of course your mark will be reduced. Okay, so apply to the case study HydroLink. So how many of you read the case, do the case? If you read the case, you do the case, now you can take out the answer, okay, and you check yourself, okay, whether you able to identify, the risk or not. Okay, so this company actually is doing water and wastewater treatment operator. So under a 20 years public private partnership, means they have partnership to provide clean water and wastewater management. Okay, so it supply trade water. Trade water means they use the raw water and trade it. Okay, so that it can supply to the resident. Sure, so 850,000 residents and industry use. Okay, they also supply to industry use. So its success depend on reliable plan, raw water, okay, availability, whether got water or not. So compliant with the public sector rules, skill, technical staff, and also community trust. So these are all may cause the risk. Okay, so here is important. Beginning your answer by thinking, because HydroLink operator essential public water infrastructure. They provide the water in other words. Any issue or not that affect this type of service? Okay, any compliant issue or not? Any safety cost or public confidence yeah, over their service or not. So these are all may create the risk. Okay, let's just look at step two. Step two is highlight the problem signal in the case. What means a problem signal? So each of the case study, they sure give you some indications on the risk or the problem. Okay. So what to do? Go through the case again and start underlying words that indicate something may go wrong. So question mark lah, something may go wrong. Okay, you identify. Look for term such as breakdown, underline breakdown, delay, underline delay, shortage, underline shortage, criticize, underline, new requirement, underline, raising cost, underline, downtime, underline, flood, yeah, underline, penalty, underline, weak communications, underline, or dependence on outsider. So these may cause risk. Okay, of course, this is not all the examples. They are not yet full risk, but they are crucial. Yeah? That risk exists. Okay, let's just apply into the case. The case, okay, in HydroLink, the clear problem signal include permanent equipment wear, wear and tear. So the equipment maybe already too old already, may cause problem. Okay, frequent breakdown. Again, frequent breakdown already hints to you that okay the equipment already got problem lah. Always need maintenance. Okay, another signal maybe need high maintenance. If you keep on need to maintain, then that is indicates the risk is there lah. Delay again, double hit. If your machine down, then you need spare part to repair, and your spare part is overseas, take longer time, okay, to come. Then it will be badly affected your operation. So look at this delay overseas spare part. Okay, of course, others you can go through the case, then you will be finding out. Okay, dry spell, flood, also a problem. Sentiment contaminated, the waters, maybe high contaminated pollutions may cause problem also. So like a lot of times we happen to see that our drinking water in the rivers contaminated by factories discharge the chemicals into the waters. So these are all hints to you that is a high risk. Okay. Uh, then also tighten compliant 2027 compliant requirements, shortage of digitals and cyber security specialists, third party dependence, public criticize if got any public criticize, okay, on the companies that it will be great bad image, and social media's attentions also. Today is if you got bad news, your organization, social media spread out very very fast. Okay, so look at when reading a case. Do not ignore this, the details, description details, uh, phrases, paragraph, or what that likely have the word that just now we mentioned, and I asked you to underline that breakdown, delay, shortage. That is all the risk. Okay. frequent breakdowns, failure to meet requirements. These are all very important risks. Direct hit that should be converted into the risk point. Okay, step number 3, group the problem signal into the risk category. So you need to group all together. As you know that there have been more than 5 risks. So you need to group them. You need to actually prioritize them. Which are the most important risks. So you need to find out the root cause of the risk so that you handle the root cause, then you settle the risk. Okay. So do not treat every sentence as a separate risk. Okay, risk it can be flow. So you need to follow the whole story lah. Okay, in other words, group later crucial under the broad category. For example, equipment failures and spare part that are same. Okay, the major problem is the equipment failure. So when you identify the risk, you identify equipment failure. Then in your explanations, you add in more words when the spare part delay. When the spare part delay, then you will cause the equipment failure prolong. So that will be a good example. Flood is always very easy. If your locations in the black areas are always flood, then it will be a problem. Okay, drunken, sometimes to drive, weathers, and no rain. But Malaysia also, even we have a lot of rains. Sometimes also it do happen. Like happen in Selangor also. A few times in Penang also happen. Okay, no waters because the rainfall in the different area, not in the dam area. Okay, so this make the answer clear and avoid repetition. What means by repeat? Repetition means repeat. Avoid repeat means the same risk. You cannot repeat only one time. If you say that is a equipment failure risk, then you cannot say spare part delay risk because these are the same one risk. Okay. Uh, okay. How to apply to this case study? So look at applying side. A HydroLink issue can be grouped into 5 stronger category. Operational risk, underline. Climate and environmental risk, underline. Regulatory and compliant. Human resources, okay. Digital capability risk, reputation, stakeholder engagement. These are the category cover the major track in the case without overlapping too much. Okay, come back to a stronger exam answer. Name the category first, then explain the case evidence. For example, you mentioned operational risk. You need to raise why. Because operational risk because of equipment failure. Okay, and the situation become worse when the spare part delay. Then you have a very solid identified the risk. Okay, give you another example. Regulatory risk. Okay, when you say that regulatory risk, then you need to find out why. Okay, so still remember the compliance in 2027 in the case. Yeah, that is the examples you need to link to that. Okay, step number 4. Ask what can go wrong for each category. Yeah. For example, ask what negative outcome may occur if the risk is not managed. This change a case fact into a business risk. Think about service disrupt, financial costs, non-compliant, safety consent, loss of license, weaker reputations, or difficult achieve strategic goal. So these are all that may help you to find the risk. So look back to the case, uh, the exercise case. Equipment breakdown may cause a downtime and unreliable water supply because your equipment breakdown, maybe the equipment is for cleaning the processed water, so it will be cause your water supply problem. Okay, or climate event may reduce raw water intake. For example, maybe dry season, no raw water for you to produce, or force plant closures. So sometimes the plants maintenance. Regulator changes may lead to penalty. Okay, underline the penalty. If systems are not ready. Okay. Next, talent shortage may weaken internal control over digital system. Remember, digital system, you still need talents to manage. Okay, poor communications may manage trust with community and regulator. Use cause and effect language. For example, this may lead to, this could result in, as a consequences. This show that you understand why the risk is important. So remember, these are all the keywords here. Step number 5, explain the impact on the company. So you need to know the impact also to the company. After identify what can go wrong, explain why it matter. Because in organizations, sometimes if the impact is too small, the business leaders may not want to focus on that area. So that's why you need to know whether the case is the risk is important or not, based on the impact. So consider the financial impact. Yes, most important financial impact. Okay, financial impact is the most important one. I repeat again. Consider financial impact. If they say you got a lot of risk, which one is financial impact one? Take out. That is the one first. Next, operational impact. Operational here means it will disturb your supply, you will disturb your production, will disturb your day-to-day business operation. Yeah, this is operation. Next, legal impact. Legal impact is like license. Okay, whatever you do, you need to apply license. Okay, so you concern about the license impact. Okay, if the license withdraw, for example, the case in tutorials, the license being withdrawn by government, they cannot operate. Okay, strategy impact, any strategies impact or not. As we know that risk management need to embed into your strategies. So Stakeholder impact, whether your stakeholder concerned about on this. Okay. A good risk explanation link the case issue to consequences for the company performance, license cost, customer, or reputations. So these are the short form. Next, if applied to case, HydroLink may face higher treatment and maintenance costs, reduce the efficiency, interrupt service, customer dissatisfaction. If they cannot provide water, sure, a lot of people will make noise. Regulatory problem, issue or not, difficulties in renewing license, water ability to obtain or not. These are all maybe happen. Now, a lot of people go for reduced access to those technologies that can have problems. They are more go for a green technology lah. So companies will try to use more green technologies lah. Solar, wind, sunlight. That are all will help the companies go for green technology. So these impact are serious because HydroLinks provide an essential public service. In other words, they provide public service. Okay, next, below one. Avoid one word answer such as operational risk. We mentioned. Don't just say operational risk. Okay, instead write HydroLink face operational risk because of equipment breakdowns and spare part delay may increase downtime, raising maintenance costs, and reduce the service reliability. So these are the example. Okay, step number 6. Link each risk back to the case evidence. For each risk, include the whatever case rules that can support your finding. Please explain it. So this will prove that the risk is not invented. The evidence can be a phase, event, condition, requirement, or stakeholder concern. Okay, mentioned in the case. Strong answer, combine risk category. Okay, evidence and impact. So remember, you need to put there evidence and impact. Okay, evidence and impact is very easy. You can find it from the case. Just copy from the case. If you are not sure, summarize it everything. Okay, you don't copy exactly from the case you summarize it. Okay. Example of the evidence include component experience, permanent water frequent breakdown. These are all the evidence. Raw water affected by high humidity during the monsoon season, dry spell and flash flood. 2027 regulations rules on the real-time monitoring and sustainability reporting, shortage of digital and cybersecurity personnel, and criticized from the communities and environment organization. Okay, a useful sentence structure is the case state that evident therefore whatever risk because the if. So these are the sentence to help you form the evidence. Okay, step 7. Select the 5 stronger risks. The questions ask for 5 risks only. So you select 5 major risks rather than list those that not important. So this one, avoid repeating. This is another issue. Avoid repeating the same issue under different name. For example, equipment breakdown, plant downtime should be usually be combined under operational risk. Okay. So the 5 stronger risks are just now I mentioned to you also operational risk from the equipment, spare part delay, climate and environments, okay, regulators and compliance risks, human resources, digital capability risk, lacking of specialists, reputation risk from the public, criticize and weak engagement. So these are all important risks. Use numbering in the exam answer. Each risk should be separate in one paragraph with a clear heading. Underline the heading here so the markers can easily award the mark. Okay, step number 8. Write each risk in a complete explanation format. Yeah. So now teach you how to write. Okay. For each risk, write 3 parts. Remember, first, name the risk. Second, state the case evidence. Third, explain the possible business impact. This format ensures your answer is not too brief and not too general. Okay, and it also help you avoid mistake mark for explanation. Okay, so example for HydroLink operational risk. Okay, the company faced operational risk because several key components in it UV disinfection and automated filtration system has suffered permanent wear and frequent breakdown. Okay, delay in obtain special overseas replacement part may prolong downtime. This could disturb water supply, reduce the service reliability, increase maintenance costs, and damage customer confidence. Okay, so use this format for all your 5 risks. Okay, so these are one examples here, showing to you one examples. So remember, must have risk name because evidence, possible impact all together. So this is the perfect answer. Final checklist. Repeat again. First, your risk name. Okay, make sure you have a clear label, the type of risk. Case evidence, you use all the facts from the case, not use your general statement, generic statement, must from case. Okay, use back the case example. Business impact, explain what may happen to the cost, operation, compliance, license, or whatever trust, yeah, whatever strategies, okay, based on the business impact. No repeating your answer. Yeah? Only one risk, one time only. Yeah? Make sure that you have the 5 risks there. Complete all the paragraph, sentence, right in the paragraph form. Okay, that's all. Thank you.